What's up, Coaster Demons? Here is my top 5 roller coasters at Lake Compunce. Number 5 is Kiddie Coaster, and by the name, since it's Kiddie Coaster, it's obviously gonna come in last. Number 4 is Wildcat. This ride is absolutely dreadful. It is terrible. It is boring, has no airtime moments, and it's just super rough. It bangs you around so much. And it's just a really not that good of a ride. This is a ride that would be perfect for an RMC candidate. I feel like if they RMC'd this thing, it could be the best ride in the park. Because if you look at the layout, it kind of reminds me of hers a little bit. So I think if they RMC'd this ride would be amazing actually. If they RMC'd it. But since it's just a wooden coaster now, it's super rough, super rowdy. And I like some wooden coasters that are rough, but this one's unbearably rough, and I just really don't like it. Definitely one of my least favorite coasters I've ever ridden. It's actually my top 5 least favorite coasters I've ridden, and it's just an absolutely horrible coaster. So that is why it is coming in at number 4. Number 3 is Zoomerang. Many people say this is the best boomerang, and I have to disagree. I've been on 2 others Vekoma boomerangs that are better than this: Sea Serpent and Morris Piers, and Tidal Wave at I don't even remember. I think it's Trimpers Rides. This one's just not that good. I got so much headbanging, and it was just not a good coaster. Definitely wasn't a big fan of this one. Really rough, really rattly. The inversions hurt, and it was just not a good ride. I'm not a big fan of Vekoma boomerangs at all, so I wasn't surprised that I didn't like this one that much. I thought it would be better than many of the other Vekoma boomerangs, and it was better than some. Like, it was better than Flashback and Sidewinder, but still was definitely not a good Vekoma boomerang. Number 2 is Phobia Fear Coaster. I love this coaster. It's so intense, so compact, and I've always loved Skyrocket 2s. The launches are forceful. You actually get whipped through some of the elements. I love the hang time on the top of that barrel roll. That is crazy. It is such a good coaster. Like this launch right here, it just whips you right through that turn. You get whipped, and then you get some crazy hang time right there. This ride is absolutely awesome. Just an amazing coaster. And I've always loved Skyrocket 2s, and this one is definitely no exception. Definitely better than Tempesto. Because it doesn't have the comfort collars. Even though I don't mind the comfort collars, I think without the comfort collars and just with the lap bar, this thing is even more intense than what it is with the comfort collars. Not saying Tempesto is a bad ride, because it's right behind Phobia. Phobia is in my top 20, actually a top 25, because I really enjoyed this coaster, and I love intense coasters, so that's why I definitely really like this ride. Big fan of Skyrocket 2 models, definitely. They're just awesome coasters. They're so intense, so whippy. The hang time on that inversion at the top is incredible. This is just absolutely an outstanding coaster. I know many people will disagree saying that I said it's outstanding, but I think it's outstanding in my opinion, since I love launch coasters and this ride is so intense. That is definitely why it is one of my favorite launch coasters I have ever ridden. It's just so good. And number 1, of course, is Boulder Dash. Wow, what an awesome wooden coaster. This ranks in my top 15, definitely. It's really good. The airtime moments on this thing is crazy. It is a little bit rough, but it kind of adds to the experience, because it is called Boulder Dash, and it feels like it's a boulder running through the forest. So it's an absolutely outstanding coaster. The airtime moments are crazy, especially in the back row, but the front row is also really good. I rode in the second to front row, and that thing had some crazy airtime. It's just such a fun coaster. That airtime moment right there is absolutely crazy. You just get ejected out of your seat on some of these hills. It's so good. Definitely the best ride at Lake Compunce. I love Phobia Fear Coaster, but Boulder Dash is just so much better. Like, it just whips so hard through those airtime hills. Like, you're just flying over and over and over again through those airtime hills. It's just crazy. It is such an awesome coaster, but the back row is definitely the best seat on this ride, because it's just absolutely crazy, especially on these final hills. Like, this is just crazy in the back row. This is definitely it's a back row ride, definitely. Make sure to sit in the back row on this ride, because it is the best seat on this coaster, without a doubt. It is crazy. Like, this ride's just so good. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as Many people said it was like great. I didn't know if it was gonna be that good, but I could definitely see why people said it was great, because this thing is absolutely outstanding. It is such a good winning coaster. In the back row though, on this drop, you literally get flung out of your seat with some crazy floater. Like right there, you just get absolutely crazy floater airtime. But the best part of the ride is definitely in the back row. You just get some crazy ejector airtime on these final hills. It is so crazy. Just an absolutely outstanding ride, and it's just such a good coaster. I love Boulder Dash so much because it's just a fun winning coaster. It's my second favorite winning coaster at the moment, I think, or third, I don't know. But Boulder Dash is absolutely an outstanding coaster, and that's why it definitely comes in at number 1. So yeah, that's gonna end off the video. Keep coasting on my coaster demons. Peace out.